Hi. So it's a full moon and I got my candles lit, and so that made me think of scary stories. So I wanted to tell you this story. It's actually a true story, and it happened to me when I was younger. Um, okay, so I was about 15 years old, and I was walking home one night from a friend's house. It was about a 6 to 8 block journey from my friend's house to my house. I was walking. It was a little bit chilly out, so I was walking fast to try and kind of keep myself warm, but also just to get home quicker. Of course, it was dark, and I kept looking around me and looking behind me. I'm always aware of my surroundings. I just had this feeling inside me like I was being followed or watched, or both. I remember turning around, and about 150 feet behind me, I seen a shadow. There was just a shadow. I couldn't even really make out like what it was. It kind of looked like a person. It also looked like the shadow of a tree. I wasn't sure. So I turned around and I kept walking. I walked a little bit faster because I was a little bit spooked. It was starting to get a little bit windy out, and the leaves and everything were blowing across the road. It was fall, by the way. I heard this sound. I'm pretty sure somebody was calling my name. I didn't pay much mind to it the first time because I was just like, yeah, I totally psyched myself out. I'm freaking out. I just need to get home. Then I heard it again, a little bit closer and a little bit louder. I jumped and I turned around to see if anybody was there calling my name, because then I knew I was being followed. Nobody was there, but I saw a quick shadow that just went by really fast and then was gone. It was like went into the trees or whatever was there. I believe it was a bunch of trees and bushes and stuff. It just went there. At this point, I started running home because I was scared shitless. I'll admit that. The girl who loves being scared was scared shitless. I was about, I'm gonna say, about 2 more blocks away from my house, and I heard coming from a different direction. Instead of coming from behind me, it was now coming in front of me. I was going towards it. I was freaked out. I stopped, just dead in my tracks, and just looked all around me to see who was there. All I could see all around me was all these different shadows. There was literally shadows all around me. They looked like people. Like shadow people. I, at this point, my heart was beating out of my chest. I was paralyzed with fear. I was literally stuck in the same spot in the middle of that road, about 2 blocks from my house. I started to cry. I wanted to scream for help, but at the same time, I just thought, am I fucking crazy? Is it just because it's dark out and I'm walking home alone and I freaked myself out? I don't know. I was totally fucking freaking out. No, I wasn't on drugs. I wasn't drinking, nothing like that. I was actually sober. I kept walking, running, and these shadows were following me. Not really fast, but every time I turned around behind me or turned to the right, turned to the left, they were still coming for me. I didn't know what they were, how to stop it, but they just kept saying my name. I got about half a block away from my house, and I turned around. Obviously, I was feeling a little more brave. I turned around and I said, "What the fuck do you want?" All the shadows literally came together and formed something that I had never seen before in my life. Some kind of fucking creature. I don't know. To this day, I still can't even explain it. I could draw it. I could paint it for you. In fact, I have before, but I end up always throwing it away because people would probably think I'm fucking crazy and I would get locked up if they even seen this painting or drawing. This thing followed me home. I'm 39 now. Actually, I'm going to be 40 this coming year. I haven't seen that thing since just recently. I went all those years without seeing it at all. And now recently, I've been seeing it everywhere. Literally everywhere. It's in my house. When I close my eyes, in the middle of the night, when I look out my door, out to the hallway, it's there. It's staring at me. What does it want? What the fuck is it? What does it want? Why does it keep following me? Why does it keep saying my fucking name? I just wanted to tell somebody that story because it is so surreal for me, and I've never shared this story before. And maybe somebody has something similar. I don't know. All I know is whatever it is, it wants me, and it's not gonna let go. I'm never gonna be rid of it.